Digging Deep by Gina Griffin. Once upon a time, there were two best friends named Olivia and Wendy. Tomorrow, both Wendy and Olivia will be 6 years old. Their mothers wanted to send them off to play while they set up for the party, so they gave the girls permission to go to the Eiffel Tower. The girls thought the tower was most beautiful at night because it lit up and sparkled. Going at night also made danger a possibility. They could easily become distracted and separated by the crowds and salesmen, so they made the north side of the tower their secret meeting spot. Olivia noticed a peculiar rose salesman. He had this gloom in his eye that went deep into Olivia's soul and left a seed of fear. She grabbed Wendy by the arm and pretended to be in a hurry, but whenever she looked back, the man was still there. She became mesmerized by his dark spirit. She went to look back to say something to Wendy, but she was gone. She searched through the crowd and went to their secret spot, but Olivia had no luck. She suddenly saw Wendy's tiny red shoe, the last trace of her best friend. Olivia knew that the man wasn't a real human. He was a grunge, disguised as a rose salesman. Grunges steal little girls who are on their own and keep them until they are of age to marry. Olivia started to sob at the base of the Eiffel Tower when a loud voice told her that she would be able to save Wendy on their 16th birthday. The voice was coming from the Eiffel Tower. Olivia was puzzled on how she was going to save Wendy. The tower wanted to give her some help, so he gave her a tiny black bag that she had to wait to open until the time was right. Today was Olivia's 16th birthday. Most girls are out celebrating their birthdays with family and friends, but she had an important quest. Since Wendy had been kidnapped, Olivia had moved to Nottingham. She had to gather up her passport, map, and money and travel back to Paris. When she got to the station, she missed her train by only 5 minutes. Discouraged, she waited an hour to catch the next train to Paris. Once she arrived in Paris, she boarded a bus to the tower. She was growing more and more tired until she fell asleep. She woke up and realized she missed her stop and was heading in the wrong direction. She hurried off the train, leaving something behind. She was running low on time and decided to run to the tower that was in the far distance. She saw it grow bigger as she approached. She finally made it to the Eiffel Tower, but now she had to dodge cameras, salesmen, and people to get to the secret spot. She scanned the crowd thoroughly until she locked eyes with a girl. This girl had beautiful eyes. It was her. It was Wendy. Before Olivia could move, something grabbed Wendy by the arm, causing a small black bag to fly onto Olivia's foot. She picked it up and looked inside. She put it on and felt strength and power rush into her bloodstream. The ring began to glow. Olivia gave the grunge one mighty punch to the face, and he disintegrated to ash and blew away. A familiar, loud, booming voice told Olivia he hadn't given her any special powers. She had finally dug deep inside herself and found the courage to fight for what she wanted. Olivia ran to Wendy, and they gave each other the hug they have waited 10 years for. Olivia looked at Wendy and said, "Happy birthday." Wendy smiled and replied, "Happy birthday to you too."